Now, some people have the idea that a parable is just a story. So what I understand from some of our conversations is that a parable doesn't make it a story, because sometimes people say a story is not real.
Yes. Well, we think about, in our understanding, we're very limited. Our little mind is just capable of small things. But the Lord is wanting to show us great, wonderful things far beyond our imagination, in the realm of the Spirit, in the world of everlasting things, things far greater than anything we can imagine. So he puts things, when he's teaching, he says things in a way to use ordinary things that we're familiar with, that we can understand, like feeding sheep, or like going fishing, or like a farmer working in his fields, or like bread, or anything that we can imagine. He uses money, he uses sheep, he uses all kinds of stories about things that we can understand to picture a much greater thing. The parables of baptism and of the Passover, all the feast days, the Sabbaths, virtually everything that God has created. He tells us stories in pictures that we can visualize to show us something of a deeper realm, a much greater thing. And usually people read the stories, and if their mindset is only earthly, then they'll get a little earthly viewpoint of it, feeding sheep or something, but it won't go any higher than that. But people who seek truth come to the Lord and say, what does that parable really mean? And then he goes into the depth of it, and we begin to look into that higher level of realm where we can understand things of the Spirit, and we begin to see who the Lord is. So the Lord is so wonderful and great beyond our comprehension. He has to bring things down to kind of a kindergarten level so that we can see it. But it isn't just for entertainment. The story might be entertaining, but if all we get is entertainment out of it, well, it doesn't do much. But he wants to teach us truth. And truth is great. Pontius Pilate, who I believe was a spokesman for the world, said, we don't understand what truth is. He put it in the form of a question. What's truth? Like saying, we don't know what truth is. Well, the world does not know what truth is. So the Lord says, I'm the truth. And if I want you to know the truth, if you know the truth, you'll be free. So he explains things in a very down-to-earth level for us. And then as we begin to realize this has a greater meaning than just feeding sheep, then the parable begins to tell us who the Lord is.